The global governance initiative solve global problems.
Shoulder the responsibility.
Give a lot of hope.
International cooperation.
Well, I think that it is very important to underline that in this global initiative there is a full respect to multilateralism. There is full support of the UN as the central piece of multilateral institutions, and a strong commitment in relation to the international cooperation and the peaceful resolution of conflicts. So I do believe that these principles are principles that are totally compatible with the UN Charter.
Well, Secretary General Guterres, I think, recently made a statement welcoming the support for global cooperation and for multilateralism with the UN and other organizations at the core. And we think it's a good thing. As I said, you need global institutions to solve global problems and deal with global public goods that cannot be dealt with by any one country. So good global governance is important.
Global Governance Initiative, the fourth initiative announced by President Xi. I think for me, in a nutshell, that's the most important. And so for me, it was very important to connect this to the narrative and the philosophy that was put forward, that China indeed wants to shoulder the responsibility, wants to take up its role in global governance, but along the lines of some principles that are also in the UN Charter. And I think that's important.
But if I have to think back 30 years, what China is today does give a lot of hope for, I think, for many countries around the world who feel like they've been left behind, that it is possible, it's possible to do things in a big way.
China is betting on international cooperation. You know, the Global Development Initiative, the Global Governance Initiative, from our point of view, are very important, and they are very well placed in the moment that we are today. So the betting of China in the multilateral system, but also in assuming more responsibilities as a big economy, is very important. And it changes the dynamic.